because my haircut. Ah! Hi guys, it's Talisha, and I'm sorry if this is horrible everything. It's like 8:30 at night. I am riding tomorrow. At the moment I'm staying 2 nights at my work, which I did about a month ago. I stayed here for a week. I just do it when the boss is away, so they just pay me to stay and look after the place while no one's here. So yeah, we're just walking with the dog at the moment. Wow, it is dark on camera. You can't see George at all. George! So we're just going to the stables just to see the horses, and honestly just to take George for a walk, and we'll also see the barn cats and stuff. I'm not going to show you too much of my work or anything because of their privacy and stuff. I don't think they'll want the whole property shown, so I'm not going to show you like the stables or anything like that, but yeah, I might show you some of the horses and stuff. Here's George. George! Go George! You want to see the kittens? He's like, yeah. Hey George. It's because George knows me. Okay guys, so I am currently going to the shops right now. I've set up my phone on this little like phone connector thing I have, so that's why I'm not in the middle of the screen. I'm not on the main road or anything now, I'm just in my street. Well, not my street, my work street. But I don't know how annoying this is. It's very overcast. I am riding today, but first of all I am going to the shops. I have a few things to do. I'm getting stuff for Barrel Show, which is this weekend. I want to get, because I'm camping, I've never camped at a show before, and never normally have camped at Barrel Show because it's like so close. But I am camping because my friend had to camp there because otherwise she has no way there as her family are away, so I'm just camping with her. Yeah, and it's gonna be really exciting because a few of my other friends from Instagram are camping. There's Charlotte will be there, so will Alana, who you guys have met Alana before in my vlogs. She actually stayed at my house last year for Robertson's show with her little pony Dougal that she owned at the time, and then Charlotte's also camping, who owns Tequila. Their Instagrams are on the screen right now, and there's a few other people that are camping there. That is really exciting, and I will finally get to meet. Oh, I just drove past the cops, no worries. I will finally get to meet Alana's new horse Safi, who I'm really excited to meet, and it's Safi's first show. So yeah, at the moment I'm just going into town. I'm getting some purple towels because I want to, because I always use towels when I'm drying Jep, especially if it's later in the afternoon, which it will be because I'm working Friday, and then straight after work I'm going to the show to camp and stuff, which will be around 5 o'clock. So I like having towels just in case she gets cold while she's drying. So I want to get 2 purple towels to match our show set, as well as a tea towel just for her face and stuff. If you pull out now, yeah, good choice, mate. Yeah, so I'm also going to get a few containers and something just to put my feed in, because I don't know, like I have a bucket that has a lid that I'm going to put probably her oats in. Jet has about 3 different types of feed in her mix, and I don't really know how I'm going to store it because I'm bringing my car and we're going to use my parents' car to tow, just because I don't really want to, like, I can tow with this car. I could take her there. Well, it doesn't have a tow bar, so actually I couldn't at the moment. Why am I'm still getting used to this car. As you guys know, I've only had this car for about a month, and I'm honestly very confused by a few things of it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get a few containers and so I can store food in. I don't really know how I'm gonna go about it, but I'm also gonna pack my car today because I'm working the next 2 days, and I I'd rather just have all my things set and ready. So I'm going to be probably out for a couple hours, and then I'm going to go home and ride, and then I'll go back to my work. But yeah, so for barrel show, which obviously I'll vlog, like, I vlog every show I go to. It's our first show of 2018, which is very exciting. Yeah, and oh, actually, while I'm talking about it, I have decided to change my 2018 goals, and I feel like that's okay because it's so early in the year and I haven't even started competing. I originally said I wanted to complete an EVA 80 completely clear, but since reevaluating how I want to go about 2018 with my competing, I want to change it to just having a clear 60, because I am really focusing. I mean, I always do hacking more than anything else, but I've put down all the shows I'm doing, and I really want to be going further in my hacking rather than eventing on Jep. Like, I love eventing. She goes really well in eventing as well, but I don't know, I just enjoy doing the hacking more on her. I find that we're more successful in that, and I want Kai to be my eventer because he's bigger and he'll find the jumps easier. I don't want to be traveling far for the eventing shows, as I'm doing so much hacking this year, so I don't want to make my parents be traveling too far for eventing when that's not what I really want to do on Jep. So I'm going to do a Berrima horse trials and loop line one day event, but that will probably be it for the year in eventing. So I'm just going to do both 60s with those because I don't really care about eventing on her, as I said. So I just want to go clear in EVA 60. As you guys know, we did our first proper official event, which was Berrima horse trials. It was a big group of about 30, and we were coming 4th after dressage. Then we had a clear show jump round, which we were also 4th, like still in 4th. But then we had our cross country the next day, and we got 2 refusals, which put us in 15th. So I'd rather just get through a complete clear round of EVA 60, and instead of focusing on going up the heights, I just want to focus on sticking at that height, because it's the height she's really good at and really confident in. But it's just a cross country we need more work in. Like, obviously our show jumping has taken off last year, and she's now killing show jumping. So, but it's a cross country, it's just she hasn't got much experience with different scary fences, as she's used to just the ones at HollyHall, which we jump all the time. She's fine with those, she'll jump all of them, but it's the different scarier jumps that HollyHall doesn't have. She jumped the ditches, she was fine with the ditches, but it was just one jump, it was on a bit of a hill, which she wasn't too keen on, which is fair enough. It was very awkward. And then the other one was a house, which we have jumped once. Not that house, a different house at a pony club. But I might try and get her out to do some more cross-country schooling that is not at HollyHall this year. But yeah, so I've changed it to just an EVA 60 clear, because I don't really want to go any higher on her, because I want her to be my hacking pony. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm probably gonna just stop blabbing on because I've been talking for 10 minutes, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, so I haven't vlogged in quite a bit because I forgot. I'm riding right now, but I completely packed the car. Well, not really completely. I put in all the stuff I could put in, apart from my saddles and bridles, because obviously I'm riding today and tomorrow, and then I leave on Friday. So she's not being ridden on Friday, but I've got all the feed I need in my containers that I bought, which I didn't show you, which I was supposed to. I bought these containers and they're really, really good. I've got 3 of them for all her hard feed, and then I have an empty bucket with a lid that I've mixed up some molasses and put enough in there. Then I've got all my salts and her supplements and stuff, so all of that is in the car, and so is my washing gear and a bale of lucerne in my Mac and Mall Trading bale bag. So I'm going to oil all my tack tomorrow after I ride, and then I'm going to pack the rest of the stuff. So yeah, we're just nearly at HollyHall now. I don't have anyone to film my ride, unfortunately, but I'm just going to do a normal flat ride. It's not that exciting. I'll just go over everything, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys after my ride. So back it again with the car vlogs. This is the first time I've actually vlogged while I'm driving, and it's weird. Whoa, tractor, holy, that scared me. Oh, I'm not used to having like traffic down my street, so I was just kind of like cruising along, and like I wasn't pulling out or anything, but it just like, it's a shock enough when a car comes past. I'm like, wow, what are you doing in my street? But when a tractor comes past and it's so loud and it's just like in your face, because I live, as you guys know, in like a really I live on like a country road, so the only people that come down here are people who live here or are visiting people around here, or if they're going to HollyHall to ride or anything. Okay, so we're back to me being at the corner of the screen, but hey, maybe I'll edit it and make it a bit better. I don't know. Okay, so I was going to apologise for the sound that I assumed was coming from my air conditioner, because that's where my phone was sitting, because it was just a horrible sound, but I was like, I'm not going to put you through that. So instead I'm going to put you through me on the screen talking, but also listening to a voiceover about something else. So pretty much I'm just going to sum up what my ride was like with Jep, because the rest of the stuff I said was boring and it was like, shut up Talisha, you're blabbing again. But anyway, my ride with Jep was really, really good. As I said, we just did some flat work. So we started off with, you know, normal old warm-up, and then we were doing walk to canners, and I did 2 on each side, and I also spoke about how when I'm starting teaching her things, like I also did some flying changes over poles, and when I started doing flying changes, I would just do 1 on each side, and then I'd do 3, and like, meaning not 3 on each side, just 3 altogether, and then work up to 4. But today she was so good and I did 6, because she was just so good at her flying changes. Only over poles though, we haven't started doing them without poles, and yeah. So because I like ending on a good note with new things, I make sure I do it really, really achievable. So that's why I do quite like a few, just to get a few right, and then we build up and up. Like that's what we're doing for our walk to canners, where we did quite a few. I think, yeah, we did 6 walk to canners today, so 3 on each leg. As she's been doing them for a while, and she's pretty good at them. We also did our leg yields, which we just do as many as we want because her leg yields are on point now. So she never gets them wrong, so it's just something that's really easy for her to do now. She's picked them up so well. Flying changes we're having a bit more trouble with, but today she was really good. She only had one issue, because as we go over the pole, sometimes she'll always change her front end, but sometimes she won't change her hind, which is what we really struggle with. So she'd be disunited, and she did that once going from the right lead to the left, but then after that she was perfect, so that was pretty good, probably the best we've been for our flying changes. And yeah, and then after that I decided, because she was so good with everything and we had only been riding for half an hour, I popped her over a few 80cm jumps and then just cooled her down and went home. So I was just driving back to my work, as I had one more night that I was staying there, as I'm just looking after the place while they're at the Magic Million sales in the Gold Coast, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the biggest yearling sales in Australia, very, very big. And yeah, so I was just looking after their place while they're away, and yeah, so that's where I was going now, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm back. Oh, actually, yeah, what I was going back to do as well is I was going back to edit my, I did mention that I was going to go back and edit some videos, but the main thing I was doing when I got back is I was about to wash my car, because I wanted it to be clean as I went to barrel show, because it's coming with me and it's filthy as I drive down the dirt road to my house normally, because it's like 2 minutes faster, but I'm just going to avoid that dirt road and go the slightly longer way so I don't dirty my car before then. Yeah. Car is all clean. Yay. And I don't know what else to say. It's shining. And then after barrel show, I'll start driving down the dirt road again, and it'll get dirty. George! Ah. Hi! Down! Okay, so I'm just cooking some pasta because this one has... Why'd you do that? He got a haircut, by the way.
I look like a fat...
No, I'm not putting that in! He hates his haircut.
I have a twirly wheel.
Cool. Ow. Stop! I'm cooking some pasta because I'm gonna have some spaghetti bolognese. I wasn't filming you. I'm gonna have some spaghetti bolognese for my lunch tomorrow because I'm working, so I'm just gonna make it now. And Kyle has decided he wants to get McDonald's.
Did I?
Oh, who was the one like, do you want takeaway? Do you want takeaway? Do you want takeaway? So I'm just making what was supposed to be our dinner for my lunch tomorrow. Yeah. And then we're gonna go to Macca's. I think I was really close to my face then. Can you not? That really hurt. George is like, please no. Bled, George says bled. Ah, yeah. Okay guys, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. We just ate our Macca's and now we're just getting ready to relax for the night. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video and I will see you guys next week. Bye!